That shop.
It's a nice layout. It's a nice layout. It is. But here we are. We are live. What's going on, guys? It is your boy TKD. Once a year, back in your place in source, and with me, of course, as I wash my glasses, my two luxurious co-hosts, Christian Buckley. How are you doing, good sir?
I'm good. I'm excited. I'm ready. I'm ready to be happy while the internet is disappointed.
Let's do it. Let's go. And with me as well, of course, the one and only Jack Martin. How you doing, good sir?
Thanks for having me. I'm prepared to be whelmed.
Damn. Wow. There is a bit of a quietness on Twitter this morning. You know what I'm saying? Usually, like, whenever PlayStation does something, like, usually for, like, the night before, okay, we now do have a countdown, so that's cool. Usually, like, for, you know, the night before especially, and, like, the morning of, you know, things are definitely popping off. You know what I'm saying? But this definitely seems like a little bit of a tamed state of play hype, you know, which is to be expected. We talked about it yesterday. You know, they definitely did a lot to temper expectations, I feel like. And I think we all feel like that as well. But I know, Christian, you had something that you put in the old JoyClicks group chat last night that you wanted to bring up.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I think we might see
Okay.
Elden Ring,
The
the next From Software game, written by George R.R. Martin. You know, he took his break. He's been away. Game of Thrones, cooled off. That wasn't his fault, but, you know, you still got some attention there.
Right.
And Sekiro was GOTY last year. You know, it won GOTY at the Game Awards. So I feel like from the makers of Sekiro is something that PlayStation wants to market in their cross-gen transition. You know,
Right.
also it's been gone forever, so like it makes sense to come back.
That too. Also, big shout out to Kevin Mack and Mohammed in the chat. Much love. Yeah, because wait, the last time I feel like we saw Elden Ring relatively recently, but do you recall the last time we saw it officially?
I want to say
I know it was definitely Summer Games related.
not this year. No,
Are you sure? I thought it was.
absolutely. We saw Mortal Shell, and people were like, "Oh, it's like Souls."
Oh, I could have sworn we saw Elden Ring. All right, never mind.
Elden Ring. The only thing we've seen is a CG trailer at the Xbox showcase, I believe, in 2019.
Really? Huh.
Yep, and that was they said it was a PS4 and Xbox One game. So
Interesting.
I don't think it's coming out this year, but you can see it.
All right, Jack. You got any last things your sleepy time, nap time before this event? Was there something that you were able to conjure up that you didn't say yesterday?
Not really. The thing that I would want to see would be a new Call of Duty. I don't know how likely that is. We were talking about, Kevin had an idea of basically Call of Duty would announce something at like maybe the end of this state of play and then have further information inside of Warzone itself. I like that idea. I would like for that to happen. Not sure if that's going to, but that'd be awesome. That'd be like the hype moment of this.
So we did get some new things involving that, right? So I follow a lot of COD, YouTubers. Why did I say it so weird? I follow a lot of people that follow COD closely, right? So they, and more specifically Charlie Intel, which if you don't know, is like an account that's dedicated to Call of Duty news, right? He got a box in the mail from Activision. Is definitely Call of Duty related, and it says do not open until August 10th on Monday. Right? So I think that's when the actual reveal is going down, but I don't rule out still getting like a little something here as like a little, tease,
Sure.
But another thing that has been popping off on the PlayStation Store's Discord, by the way, link below in the description, that if you go hit up that Discord, people are talking about Last of Us factions too. Apparently there's a lot of leaks going around today. I haven't seen it. All I'm going to say is, look, if they show factions, yo, I'm going to lose it. Guys, I'm going to lose it. If they show factions.
It's not happening.
It's not here. I saw one of the leaks.
Okay.
I watched it.
Okay. One of the new ones today?
I think it's the first time I've seen it, but I saw it on Twitter, I think.
Okay.
That's all I'll do. That's all I'll say.
Hey, is that in a positive or negative connotation?
I mean, I like factions. It looked like factions. I was like, okay.
Okay. All right. Okay.
Don't know why it was popped out. If it was,
Okay.
if this is it, but
Yeah. We have Owen here. You're saying in the chat that he's wilding out right now. Factions 2 had more footage leaked, and I'm hyped for it to release. Listen, y'all know I love my factions. All right. Factions is a very great mode. If I see it here, I will lose my shit.
Well, I feel like they've
Definitely.
confirmed that it won't be because they're saying no first party stuff.
yeah.
I
Those
mean-
PlayStation Studios,
I mean, yes.
And like,
unless they're lying.
yeah,
but the thing with that though is like, I feel like you don't want to overshadow your third-party partnerships with the one more thing being Last of Us multiplayer, you know, because that's like just a big slap in the face, and that owns the day, you know.
you're not wrong. You're not wrong.
I
but-
think what's
but-
likely is what Kevin said yesterday about like another thing later.
Oh, like them saying, "Hey guys, you know, stay up play
Mhm.
8, 7, and August 20, whatever the hell, you know, right?"
Yeah, and if they want to say like, get your first look at factions there, I think that's what we might get today. But I think Kevin, I think you're absolutely right that if there is a tease about first party, it's like come back X date. I don't think it's an actual thing.
Dude. Okay, now with the countdown, we're nearing the 2-minute countdown. Now I'm getting a little bit excited. All right, and maybe I need to relax because I keep thinking about factions. Maybe I need to calm down, you know. But yeah, I mean, I guess we'll chill here. How was your night, gentlemen? Was it good?
Excellent night. Slept like a baby.
Beautiful. You know, so I have this app called Alarmy, right? So Alarmy is an app where you have to do a certain task to turn off the alarm. So it might be shaking the phone 50 times. It might be scanning a barcode in your fridge. It might be solving a math equation. It might be taking a picture of something. You know, like it's a task so that you must complete it. You must complete it to turn off the alarm, right? So
That's cool.
there was I was exploring the app, whatever, and you know those like sounds that are like, hey, here's like ocean waves for you to sleep to, or like, oh, like here's like a rainy day, you know, sound, whatever. I've been using those. Those have been quite effective. And in the past, I just thought that they wouldn't be useful because like I think I want it to be silent when I'm trying to sleep, right? But
Yeah.
I'll tell you that rain soundtrack, it's
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
it's a good one.
College
Big fan
made
of
me
white
need rain.
noise.
Yeah. College made me need that to sleep just because of the noise in the dorms and stuff. Like
Yeah.
that adjustment, I can't live without it now.
So-
Rain is the big one.
Yeah, rain's good.
Yeah, because I was trying to fall asleep after playing like 3 hours of Fall Guys last night when the power went back on. But here we are, 30 seconds away from state of play.
Yeah, I'm at 24, 23, 22.
Oh,
20.
Yeah,
I'm at
I'm right
20,
with- right with
23,
Christian.
22. Okay, maybe I should refresh. I'm gonna
We're
do
just
it.
like a couple seconds ahead.
Yeah, I can refrain from saying a thing if you want, if you don't want to risk getting a further lag.
Here, I just refreshed. I'll tell you where I'm at with it. So I'm at 5. Wait.
3, 2, 1.
Damn, I'm still like
Wait.
a second behind you.
I just
Okay.
I won't say names.
Okay, cool. All right.
I think by the time we would say a name, Kevin would be right there.
Yeah.
So
All right.
I don't think it'll be that big a concern.
I'm bumping the volume a little bit. Here we go. State of play
No
8,
special
baby.
sound effect.
Oh, there it is. There it is. Oh shit, guys, let's go.
That one felt long. That felt like a long.
That did feel like okay. We're going straight to a trailer.
Hey.
All right. Okay.
Hey everyone, I'm
Wait,
Lou
they
Studd,
lied.
producer at Toys for Bob, and I'm here to talk to you about Crash Bandicoot.
This is the
Oh, wait,
first
no,
party.
this
It's
is not.
about time.
This is not first party. You're
Crash
right.
4 is a direct
Activision.
sequel to Crash Bandicoot Warped. The devious villains Neocortex and Dr. Entropy have finally escaped their interdimensional prison, leaving an evil scientist-sized hole in the universe. Now they've got their eyes set on not only simply conquering this dimension, but all dimensions.
This looks so good.
And it's up to Crash and Coco to save the day. Crash Bandicoot 4 It's About Time is the first totally new game in the Crash Bandicoot series in over a decade. So for us at Toys for Bob, we felt that it was important to reintroduce longtime fans as well as new players to this amazing franchise. First, we made sure to incorporate the classic tense, precise, and perspective-shifting platforming that we all fell in love with. And then, we wanted to introduce exciting new elements that we can't wait to show you today. Let's start with Insanity Beach. This is where Crash's adventure first started, and where we pick things up again in Crash 4. But there have definitely been changes since we first saw Insanity Beach all those years ago. And throughout Crash 4, you'll see those changes to our gameplay and even our art style. Our art teams wanted to take inspiration from not just the original games, but the animated cartoons that inspired those original games, all while also delivering bigger, more awe-inspiring dimensions to explore.
Crash. That's good.
Throughout Crash 4,
Me
you'll
neither,
see
but I've been wanting to play
vistas,
the
new
Insane
character
trilogy.
models, and lots of expressive animations.
recently
And
finished
with all of that also comes new additions
so
to the
I'm in
platform,
for this.
like having the ability to wall run, rope swing, rail
Love a
grind,
good,
and zip line as well.
3 platinum collection.
In the original trilogy, specifically Crash Warped, there were certain moments in the game where Crash would change outfits. Think
awesome.
Crash wearing a biker jacket when riding a motorcycle. That seemed like a natural area for us to expand upon. So we have loaded the game with tons of awesome skins
cool.
that you can earn and wear throughout the game.
I wonder if
These
there's a
skins are
Jack
totally
outfit.
cosmetic
Or
and a
Daxter.
fun way to
Cool.
express yourself while playing the game. And
was
just to
looking
be
for
clear,
something.
there's no MTX here. Skins are earned by
Christian, what
completing
about a
different
Tony Hawk
challenges and earning
outfit?
gems within levels.
It's coming.
Crash 4 also introduces the Quantum Masks, the powerful protectors of time and space. Crash and Coco will need their assistance throughout the game to tackle the crazy challenges that we're going to be throwing at the player. Whether it's Ika Ika, who gives you the ability to instantly flip your center of gravity at the press of a button, Kapunawa, who allows you to slow down the world around you, or Lonnie Lowly, who allows you to phase shift elements in and out of existence. Bending the rules of reality and altering your environment with these new masks is a must. We also can't wait to talk to you about the fourth mask,
already
the
seen the
Kano,
frustration for
but that's
Platinum.
going to have to wait for another day. What we can tell you today, though, is that
For this
Crash
game?
isn't the
Yeah.
only character you get to take control of during this adventure. For starters, you can play the entire game as Coco. Any level that you can play as Crash, you can also play as Coco. It was also very important for us that she take a more prominent role in the story this time as well. But that's not all. We've got a few other characters that you'll get to control at key points in the adventure, so that they can provide their own fresh perspectives and new gameplay. Here you can see that you'll be taking control of Neo Cortex. He's all about using his blaster to change an enemy in his path. In addition to playing as Cortex, we're excited to reveal that for the first time, you'll also get to tail slap your way through crates as Dingo Dial.
Oh,
I repeat,
let's go.
you get to play as Dingo Dial in Crash 4. Now, a lot has changed in the years since we last saw Dingo Dial. In fact,
Wait, this is
he
like a
hung up his old
third-person perspective,
flamethrower rocket
this
launcher
character.
combo when he decided
Yeah,
to retire
kind of.
from a life of villainy and open a diner.
That's cool.
Unfortunately for Dingo, fortunately for us, his adventure begins by witnessing the destruction of said beloved diner and getting sucked into another dimension. Finally, there's one more surprise I'm
Whoa, this looks
incredibly
cool as shit.
excited to show you today. The
This
Crash
looks
Bandicoot
cool.
series has always been about finding new and exciting ways to play through the game. In the past, it's been about taking on time trials or discovering all the hidden secrets. Well, for Crash 4, we wanted to bring something brand new to the table. So we teamed up with our friends at Beanox to create a brand new style of play for Crash 4 that we call Inverted Mode. It's our souped up, bumpa-berry fueled take on a mirror mode. Not only are perspective shifted, but now each of the dimensions are rendered in a new and unique art style
That's
that really
sick.
changes the
That is
look and
really
feel of the
cool.
experience. One dimension could be asking you to traverse through a neon wasteland, while another tasks players with spinning paint all over the environment
That's
to
so
see their
fun.
path
That
forward.
is really, really neat.
We've even got one that feels like an old-timey movie, with the overcranked camera speed increasing the actual speed of gameplay as well. Once unlocked, players can replay all the game's levels with a totally new and dynamic look and feel. It's an incredibly fun feature that is going to give every player, especially the completionists out there, a reason to revisit
Don't
each
try
level
and tie a
again
trophy to this.
to see what new and exciting experiences in store for them. So that's some of the new stuff that we have in store for you in Crash Bandicoot 4, It's About Time. Experience the space and
I love how
time-bending
it's
madness
called
on
It's
October
About
2nd.
Time.
Okay.
That's amazing.
That's neat.
I've been getting more excited for Crash 4.
That was neat. That was neat.
Today's State of Play is loaded with third-party updates
Who is
for
this
PS4
voice? I want
and
to know.
PSVR, and some new PS5 gameplay too. We opened the show with an all-new
She
look
sounds
at
like the
Crash
fairy
4.
from,
It's About Time,
Attack of the
coming to
Power GQ.
PlayStation 4 on October 2nd.
See that? Nice.
Now let's
Hey,
keep
here
the
we
party
go.
going. The
Oh,
latest from
give me a
Aeon
hat. Give
Interactive.
me a fat beat. Let's go. Give me a beat. Give me a beat.
I love that the first map is the tower you buy.
That's really cool.
Like knowing how they do level design. Oh,
I picked up Hitman 2 again. I mean, sorry, Hitman 1.
whoa!
Besides, this
Oh! Oh shit!
Oh, don't worry about that.
Oh shit!
Dude.
Christian is dying. Let's go!
I'll call you when I get back to
Oh shit! Oh man, that was a good one.
In VR.
Wild.
Damn.
I mean, I'm gonna feel like a psychopath doing all these murders, but oh my god, I can't wait.
Christian already spent the $60.
Yeah. Using the PlayStation Move to kill someone with firewire.
Damn.
The whole trilogy
Oh shit!
Wow.
in VR. Oh,
Oh man. Oh, that was cool.
I don't think anyone saw that coming. It's a
No.
very
Oh,
nice
absolutely
surprise.
not. Is this Wonder Book coming back?
somebody pause it. In Shrek atmosphere.
Oh, that's trash.
Exactly. Agreed.
Jack, you don't like Shrek either?
Shrek's the fucking worst.
My boy, let's go! My boy. Attaboy.
Like that looks like Donkey. It looks like Zai.
Lord of the Rings.
Oh, there's a
Isn't
ring.
that light bulbs? Oh,
That's true. No light
Mark
bulbs.
glass, never mind. The Prince of Persia. I
Until
dare
Dawn?
you. This could be UBR. This could be Prince of Persia.
Braid? Is this or Bastion? Is that what that is?
No, I think this is Braid.
Braid.
Bastion was top down.
Yes, yes. Oh, cool.
Braid. Nice.
Never played Braid.
Me neither. Cool, 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 cool. Shout out to Gucci Cat in the chat. How you doing, my boy?
We are happy to announce Braid Anniversary Edition. It's the classic puzzle adventure where you manipulate time, hand repainted for modern, high resolutions.
Many areas have been re-envisioned to make them more unique, and it's even more like a living painting with brushstrokes animating the world. There are more than 9 pixels for each pixel in the original game. There are new animations for smoother motion,
Improved sound and music to enhance the mood, and many hours of developer commentary and interviews on
still
subjects
thinking
like
about
puzzle
Hitman.
design, programming,
That's
and visual
wild.
art.
we plan to make it the most detailed commentary in any game ever. So if you want to learn how video games are made, Braid Anniversary Edition will
Christian,
be a
you
really
can play
good
that full game in
resource.
VR.
We hope you'll enjoy the game when it
I'll at
comes
least play
out
through the
early
first one,
next
yeah,
year.
For sure. You
I-
see every map.
I like the addition of having the director's commentary into the game.
Yeah.
I think that's a really neat thing. That is really cool.
The Pathless is a mythic adventure set on a mystical island.
Okay.
Let's take
okay.
a quick
This
tour
was,
in this new
the
footage
Abzu studio. I
captured
just
from
played Abzu.
It
PS5.
was.
Hi
The
everyone,
vibrant
this
colors,
is Matt
baby.
Nava from Giant Squid. I'm excited to share more with you today about our upcoming
Excited.
game, The Pathless.
Abzu was great.
The
that
Pathless
the
is an
underwater game?
open-world, mythic
Yeah.
adventure game
Okay.
set in a vast
Forward
forest.
journey, people.
You play as the
Right.
Hunter.
You can definitely see that here.
The Hunter is a master of archery. She can shoot talismans to fill her dash meter, which allows her to bound across the landscape.
Ooh, I love movement. Love movement games.
Fluid, dynamic movement is at the core of the Pathless. So the game's unique take on archery is all about timing, not aiming down sights. This design was critical to
That's
making
cool.
it possible to shoot even while moving fast
This
and performing
reminds me of the
acrobatic
messenger,
maneuvers.
where you have to like
You instantly feel
hit something to
as
do like a
skilled
double
as the
jump.
hunter herself.
If that makes sense, it sounds like it seems very similar to that, which I like a lot.
Yeah, Kevin, you want to talk about like how you talk about the rhythm of Doom? This is like that.
Yeah. Oh, this is I bet there's gonna be some sick
With help
jumps
from
in the game
eagle,
that you can do.
you can even fly.
Oh, I bet it's gonna be
The
lit.
bond between the hunter and the eagle is central in the Pathless.
Good photo mode stuff.
Oh, definitely.
You can gain altitude while you glide by flapping.
This just looks really fun to play.
Yeah.
Make sure you pet the eagle to keep it clean and in
Hell
good
yeah.
flying condition.
Hell yeah.
Touchpad.
Ah, yes.
Yeah, good call.
You'll find secrets all over the island, if you know where to look. Collecting crystals will let you upgrade the eagle's ability to flap. You'll also discover larger puzzles to solve in ancient structures. The Pathless is all about finding your own way forward. So unlike most open world games, there's no map. Instead, the hunter can use her mask to peer into the spirit world and discover distant landmarks. It even shows you where you've been. Getting to higher vantage points will let you see further with spirit vision. Giant cursed spirits, the source of the darkness, will pose a constant threat to you on your quest. They will try to separate you from the eagle. Stay still in the light to avoid detection.
Holy shit. That looks so cool, actually.
Yeah. I'm getting like shades of Shadow of the Colossus.
Mm-hmm.
You won't be able to take on the cursed spirits until you've returned light to the obelisks. When the obelisks are restored, the cursed spirits will be vulnerable. Chase them down through the forest to corner them in a dramatic final battle.
This is very Ori-like, too.
The music I like a lot.
The music and this like whole setup with the final boss type thing, this is definitely like Ori in a way.
The hunter and eagle will have to defeat the cursed spirits to bring light back to the world. I hope you've enjoyed this overview of the Pathless. We've only scratched the surface. There's so much more to explore and discover. The Pathless is coming out later this year. Thanks for watching.
Keeping it on the radar.
Definitely.
Yeah.
I love the idea of indie games branching out into open world too, because I feel like it's gonna be much more like digestible thing.
Yeah.
Next up, let's see what's in store for Spelunky 2.
Hi, my name is Derek Yu, and I'm the creator of Spelunky. For Spelunky 2, I wanted to make sure we made something that got old fans excited and also brought in new players.
Have you guys played it?
I don't think 2 came out
It was
yet.
important we didn't change the things that made Spelunky such a unique
But like, I'm pretty
experience
sure I
in the
have
first
Spelunky
place.
1 on my Vita, I think.
So many people became fans of the game.
I
through
have
their
it on
friends
my
and family,
PS4. It was
and even
a part
strangers
of,
on the internet.
PS
That's
Plus
one reason why we're
at
adding
some point.
online multiplayer, so that more people can play the game together.
I haven't either.
And I also wanted to include that feeling of community into Spelunky 2 itself to make sure that the game felt welcoming even though it's difficult. In Spelunky 2, when you do runs and discover new characters, you'll also be building an in-game community and family. I designed the world of Spelunky 2 to feel much more rich and dynamic than Spelunky 1. It's going to feel a lot more full. Players will be able to explore and interact with it in lots of new ways. For example, you'll be able to ride turkeys and find hidden passageways. And you'll have to choose between branching paths as you
That
make
gives
your
me
way
anxiety.
deeper into the caves.
I hate paths in games.
As a result, the stories players create will have
Kind of
much
way to
more
go.
texture to them. Even after many, many hours of playing, I still have
This looks
interesting
really-
runs that don't
this
even go
looks honestly
past
a lot
the
of
first
fun,
area.
I know some people that love it.
In
so.
Spelunky 1, runs often centered around the shops and how you chose to interact with them. So in Spelunky 2, we've expanded the shopping experience and made them more nuanced and exciting. And also added new characters that can help you or hinder you. Given how amazing the Spelunky community is, it's hard to say how long it will take to find the deepest secrets. But I think the great thing about Spelunky is that the deepest secrets are the ones that even I don't know about. And there are lots of new things to play with that I hope players can use to push past the boundaries of what we, as the developers, know
Shout
about
out to
the
the
game.
Mike with those pugs.
I have two types of favorite stories from Spelunky fans. First are when people are genuinely surprised by something that happened in the game. And second, the ones where people shared a fun experience with friends and family in multiplayer. These are the stories I wanted to expand upon in Spelunky 2. They're really what guided my design choices. After releasing Spelunky, I knew there was a lot more that could be done with the concept and the world. Knowing that possibility was out there is what's been exciting for me and the rest of the team. In a lot of ways, when Spelunky 2 comes out, I want players to experience what we experienced making it. That feeling that there's something special there waiting for you to discover it. A big thanks to the fans who've waited patiently for us to finish Spelunky 2. It's been a long journey, but I think it's gonna be worth it. Thanks.
It's like that ghost video that went viral, where like Jim
Yeah.
gets shot with like a million arrows, like Batman.
September 15th.
Wow.
My father's birthday.
Very cool.
Shout out to Ruben.
We've got
Shout
a
out to
bunch of
Ruben.
new PS4 updates to share with you, starting with a closer look at Genshin Impact.
Is this that game that people thought was Breath of the Wild and they broke PS4s about it?
Hey, there's something strange over there. Come on,
I
let's
have
take
no
a look.
clue.
It was I think it was like a Chinese game that was Breath of the Wild. It was basically Breath of the Wild. And people were so mad that it was just Breath of the Wild that they broke PS4s.
Oh.
I summon thee!
Getting Breath of the Wild vibes.
I mean, yeah, definitely looks like it.
That clapping shot, dude.
Oh yeah. It looks really pretty.
I deal in death. If you cannot bring yourself to kill, speak my name.
What is this disturbance to which
For a second, I thought that was
awaken?
Huh? Think you can get away?
Yeah, who says that word?
Sentient filth. I claim your mind for the Void Armada. Gods have squealed for my mercy. Who are you to stand in the way of my vengeance?
Oh, this is a deck builder game. Looks like it.
This ambition of yours, what a waste of stardust. Go all out or go home, Emperor. Aeon must die. I am eternal.
I keep thinking of how perfect Christian fits like the Hitman VR segment.
Dude, that
you
was
have
such,
to own VR, and you also have to actively love Hitman.
that
And
was such a
just
Christian ass announcement,
Like,
man. I love it.
No matter what happens, this is at least an 8 today.
At least today.
Like that could have been any VR game. A person would be like, "Oh, that's cool," but like it just so happened to be Hitman.
This is cool.
I'm interested. Hold on.
If it's like an adventure game, I'm so in.
It's called Beat City. Oh my god, I'm in. Wait.
Alright, combat.
Oh, wait a minute. Oh, I need to write this down. Hold on. This is what I need to write down. Oh, this looks dope as fuck.
I really like the art direction. It's like low poly, kind of, but like PS1 low poly.
And wait, what was that called?
Yeah, I
It's
could
time
not
to
get
talk
And-
bug
oh,
snacks.
fuck.
Let's check out some gameplay footage captured from
Oh,
PS5.
man. Okay, whatever that was fire.
My invitation is
Oh,
open.
shit!
Come join me on the island of Bugsnax.
Wow, that's your
Lumber
new
nut.
lead? Another monster hunt? Elizabeth Megafig is a 2-bit con artist! Don't tell me you actually believe this half-baked nonsense! I swear, if you chase this Bugsnax story, you're out of a job!
You're the journalist. Lisbeth said you'd be coming. There's a bug snack right
This will
over
be
there.
100%
Do me a
purchase
favor
versus
and
trophy.
take my snack trap.
Yeah,
Stranger, I could use your
There
help.
wasn't in
This
their previous
bunger
game.
goes wild for ketchup. Use it
like
to
now that we're
leave the
seeing
bunger
actual
over
gameplay,
yonder.
I'm in 100%.
I want you to use that journalistic instinct to find out what my
I studied journalism
favorite
during
bug snack is.
college.
And feed it to me, obs.
How's my little sprout doing? He
I
misses
think I have the
Papa.
prerequisites
Oh,
to be a
of
good
course
player.
he does. Well, I have a few prototype traps that I could put to use.
Is that an Oreo?
Yep, that is.
You're pretty good at stuff, and nobody hates you yet. You can catch bug snacks and bring everybody back to Snacksburg.
Dude, when the people making this game said it was Viva Pinata and Pokemon Snap,
Well, say you do find these bug snacks and make it back alive. You
This
just
looks so
might keep
fun.
your job.
yeah.
Now get going and try not to fall off
That's
a
a
cliff.
Firewatch files?
Oh my god.
Yeah, right?
It is having a dark side,
That's also on PS4 though, isn't it?
I think.
Okay.
There's a lot more in store.
Oh, here we go, dude.
Let's
Oh,
start with
shit.
an update on an
Let's
eagerly awaited
go!
PlayStation VR game.
Let's go, baby!
Drop it today, I'll buy the wands right now.
The Force is strong with you.
Voice.
You must stop Vida.
I don't understand why you never mentioned that you had the Force.
I don't like that solo droid business.
That's exactly what I thought about.
Star Wars VR series.
Yeah, they released an episodes. Oh man, I gotta spend like $80.
August 25th. Control VR?
Whatever you do, stay.
Maybe just the update.
Oh, it's Control VR. Oh, that's hype. Okay, that's cool.
Wait, is it VR or is it just PS5?
Oh, I mean, I thought we were still in like the VR segment. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I don't know, maybe.
Or like new DLC?
You guys play this game?
I did.
No, I want to.
I like that.
Yeah, gameplay is awesome. Story, I didn't really follow.
The story is just it's you know, but the gameplay is really fun.
Yeah, super fun. Whoa, was that Jake Gyllenhaal?
I was just gonna say it looked like it might have been.
Oh, okay.
Wait,
It's the
AWE.
Alan Wake expansion.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're both connected.
Oh yeah. That's cool. That's really cool. So that's Alan Wake then.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess.
And hopefully he's played by Jake Gyllenhaal.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Because the thing is, like, the lore and world story is why I want to play that game.
I never played Alan Wake back in the day.
I didn't either.
Man, I'm really happy about saying possibly Jake Gyllenhaal. He's a handsome man.
I met him.
What?
Yeah.
Wait, oh, I think I remember you telling me this.
Yeah.
Did you say anything to him?
I was just like, yeah, hey.
Tell him
My
he's
girlfriend
handsome.
was talking to him more than
Auto
I was.
chess?
So.
Wait, isn't that something that you've said you wanted, Christian, on PlayStation
I
platforms?
mean, I want like a PlayStation
version of Auto chess.
IP one. Yeah,
Oh,
not
okay, I
like
see.
a one on PlayStation.
I see what you mean. I feel you.
Took that Coca-Cola ad.
Okay, this is pretty neat. I like this idea.
Imagine flexing that hard and like, hey, we made a really good looking city, and then you're just a stick figure guy.
The pedestrian.
That's a really great name.
Okay, I like it.
Man, 2021 sounds like such a fake year.
Sounds so fake.
Now let's take a look at two
New
new
PS5
games
games.
headed to PS5.
We are the forest shadows. Ghosts, running silently between the straight, cold lines of a corrupt state.
Do we know these devs?
Sumo Digital's like, is that like another team from Sumo?
They count,
Sumo
ration,
Newcastle?
manipulate. They've taken everything from those.
The person
that
running
claim
looks
to
like Ezio
protect.
from Revelations.
I thought it gave me some Assassin's Creed
Authority and
vibes,
steel
definitely.
will not stop us. We aren't an
That
invading
looks like
army.
Assassin's Creed.
We are wraiths. We bypass defenses and strike at the heart.
Christian, this kind of looks like that canceled game before they made Ghost of Tsushima. That was something you about?
Oh, okay.
This looks very similar to it, in a way.
And the
Co-op
people
vibes.
call us heroes.
He's 4.
They even had hidden blades. Like, this really does look like Assassin's Creed.
To others, we are
This
rivals.
is a PvP game.
It looks kind of like Division-y. Like how at the end, I'm not very familiar, but at the end, like, you guys can, like, fight after, like, a raid.
Yeah, maybe.
We are all
Hood Outlaws.
outlaws.
Like Robin Hood?
Yeah.
But some of us will become.
I feel like we
legends.
always do that. I feel like at the start of every generation, it's like, okay, so we're gonna make like a Peter Pan game.
Yeah.
Like, all right.
Take it
Why
back.
not?
Hey, I mean, yo, I'm excited we're getting multiplayer. You know what I'm saying? Not first party, but all
Yeah.
right.
Do you guys know about this?
This I don't know about.
Temtem was a PC game that launched. It's basically Pokemon, but it's hard and it's an MMO. It's like what the entire Pokemon community has wanted for years.
Oh, interesting. Oh, it does look
It's in
similar.
early
To,
access.
oh, it looks similar to. Oh wow, it looks a lot like Pokemon actually. Wow. Okay. Interesting.
The biggest thing against this game, though, it ain't Pokemon.
I mean, you're
Looking
not
at these
wrong.
things, I'm like, they're cute, but
They're not
There's
Pokemon.
no Wooper.
yeah, there's no Wooper.
It does though. It has. There was a Pokemon that was a fake leak. It was a platypus, and everyone was like, "That looks like the best starter ever." Wasn't real. They hired the guy that designed it, and they're like, "Hey, can we feature this as a monster in the game?" And they're like, "Yeah, sure, why not?"
Whoa.
Before we wrap up, let's take a tour of Godfall.
Here we go.
We've got new PS5 gameplay for this
Okay.
melee-focused action
I'll
epic
take it.
launching this holiday.
I'll take it. I'll take it. Oh, wait a minute. Okay, I'll take this. I'll take this. Let's see. All right,
We're doing
which
6
tone?
minutes of Godfall.
Which tone are they going for here? Which tone are we going? Are we going Super Gearbox or?
Hello, my name is Keith Lee.
We really are
and I
doing
am the
6
game
minutes, aren't we,
director
Christian?
for Godfall. On
Good,
behalf
6
of
minutes.
Counterplay Games,
Oh boy.
we are very excited to share gameplay with you today. And
Listen,
to offer you
I
a
am.
glimpse
I
into the
want
mystical
to see this
world
game.
of Godfall.
Like, I want to see a little
Today,
more of
you'll
this.
be seeing extensive gameplay captured on a PlayStation 5 development kit. Please keep in mind that the game is still a work in progress, and some things may change from the final product as we continue to learn and harness the power of Sony's next generation
But
console.
like, aren't you gonna be
Please
busy with
enjoy.
Avengers?
Perhaps.
This is the
So
same
let's
thing.
jump right into what Godfall is.
This is a nice year 1 filler game.
Godfall is a looter slasher that features intense action,
Which I mean is what
satisfying moment.
I'm okay with it being. Like I'm okay with it being like a
robust
you know
loot progression
really early
systems.
Warframe.
You can enjoy the game at your own
really
pace,
early,
playing
really early
alone,
Blacklight
or
Retribution
through
type of game.
online
you know?
co-op
Yeah,
with up to
that's
I'm okay
2
with that.
additional
Yeah,
teammates.
I'm completely okay with that.
Yeah, they have
Godfall
those have
is
its
set
place.
in a brand new high fantasy universe filled with heroic knights, arcane magic, and forbidden realms. The world is split up into the elemental realms of earth, water,
They had to change
air,
it up.
And
Long
fire.
ago.
And
I
fire.
had to swap those
Godfall
last
is
two.
a complete package. All loot and gear in the game are acquired or unlocked through gameplay. There are no microtransactions, no waiting for content.
From Gearbox,
It's all in the game on day one. As you adventure, you'll get to tear through enemies to challenge a mad god who awaits you at the top. You play a Valorian knight, a godlike warrior able to equip valor plates, legendary armor sets that transform you into an unstoppable master of melee combat. Throughout your journey, you'll find ancient valor plates lost in time, each with their own characteristics and long history. Now let's talk about gameplay in Godfall. First, our team wanted to do something different. We wanted to combine action RPG loot progression with third-person melee combat to create what we think is a looter slasher. Our game is therefore one part gear-driven and one part player skill-driven. In other words, Not only do we want you to find exquisite weapons with powerful loot traits, but we also want you to have that feeling of accomplishment for mastering the wide set of combat mechanics available to you in Godfall. From a combat philosophy perspective, the melee combat in Godfall is intended to be fluid, dynamic, and interactive, embracing offense over defense. More often than not, you'll be facing multiple enemies at the same time. As a result, you should always be moving and closing the gap on enemies.
Mohammed in the chat says
Also,
that it's
you
Bloodborne on
dominate
next
the
gen.
combat space,
I don't
not
know
the
if it's
enemies.
seemingly
And the
as
game
difficult
rewards you
as
for being aggressive.
Bloodborne. I don't think it's what they're going for.
Now that
But I
you're
do feel
familiar
you on the
with
melee
combat
aspect of
philosophy, let's dig
Bloodborne
into the weapons
this game.
themselves.
But I don't think it's going for the same difficulty level.
In Godfall, there are 5
looter
weapon
slasher
classes.
thing just kills
The
me.
longsword,
Like, you made Diablo with a third-person camera. That's
the dual blades,
Christian's so saucy today. So saucy.
polearm.
Why are you so saucy?
the two-handed warhammer,
It doesn't look
and the
bad.
two-handed greatsword.
No, I totally understand where you're coming from. Like, this definitely doesn't look
Each
like
weapon class
insane.
has their own unique movesets.
What
and
would be
play styles
great if this was
ranging
free to
from
play?
fast combos to more
With,
strategic.
honestly,
deliberate
I almost
play.
prefer this game free to play with
As you
microtransactions.
defeat
If I'm being
enemies in
honest.
your adventures, you will acquire
Yeah.
numerous weapons.
I would have honestly
you're
thought that
going
would have
for
been
each
like a
weapon
little bit of a
category.
better direction.
Each
to be
weapon
honest.
with their own
Yeah, like,
primary
if you're going
and
for
secondary
this,
traits.
You're going against.
At a
year,
later date,
what,
we
3
will
of
delve
Destiny
into the
2
weapon
with the new expansion
classes
this fall,
and
and
how
then
to
the
modify them
Avengers take
in
on this,
greater
like,
detail.
Yeah.
For now, we'll go
feels
over
like
the
bad
dual
timing.
blades and the longsword weapon classes.
I was honestly a little bit let down that
The
they
dual
said that.
blades
Oh,
are
like
the
everything's gonna be,
fastest
you know,
weapon
here they
class
want
in
that.
Godfall,
No microtransactions.
embodying speed, fluidity,
You sure,
and
though?
durability.
You
The
sure?
dual blades are
I think that might work
exceptional
out for
against soft, unarmored
Is this just
targets
an action
or
game?
single
Do they have a
targets.
long-term plan for it for the co-op
You can
thing?
perform
Like,
a combo
what are they
by
going for?
executing 4 consecutive light attacks.
We haven't seen
The
co-op yet,
dual
right?
blades heavy
don't think
attack
so.
is a spinning blade cyclone. The blade cyclone
It's
can
in the
also
game,
be
though. That's what
used
the
as
reveal
a
was.
finisher
Yeah.
at the
Yep.
end
yep.
of your light
I'm just
attack
saying I don't
combo.
think we've seen it.
So what are the
seen any
signature
gameplay of it.
moves for the dual blades? As you build up charge, you can also
Got some
activate
God of War.
inner focus.
Yeah, that's what I was
which is
kinda
unique
thinking
to blade
too.
blades,
Ripped
which
out of God
inflicts
of War.
massive damage
Which, like,
in
I
a
mean-
short period of time. There's also more
Not necessarily a
where you
bad
can
thing
throw
per
your
se.
blade into an
Oh
enemy
my God!
pulling
Wait,
their
what
enemy
the
towards
fuck?
you.
Wait,
Wait
yeah,
a
this
minute!
is God of War.
Wait!
This is God of War.
Now let's switch to the longsword
Yo, hold
weapon
up.
class. Longswords are balanced weapons, embodying
I hope this
crisp
is good.
damage
I hope
and
Corey
simple
Bylog just
cooldowns
like,
without needing a lot of elaborate
sorry,
combo
sir, what?
I
setups.
think that was
Similar
I think
to
we did
dual
that.
blades, longswords have their own 4-hit light attack combo. Then there's the heavy attack finisher, which can be used at the end of your light attack combo.
We're at 40 minutes right now.
There are 3 signature moves for the longsword class. There's Spectral Flurry, which cannot be interrupted and deals high damage to multiple nearby targets. Then there's Spiral Technique, which eviscerates all enemies in a straight fixed path. Notice there's a
I
white
wonder if I'm gonna
flash
play
after
this.
a longsword swing called a timing attack. If you press the shield
I
button
wonder if I-
exactly at the same
wait,
time,
is the
you'll
stream paused
perform
for you
a
guys too?
devastating shield uppercut
Oh,
with your
sorry,
longsword.
sorry. They're explaining something there.
The shield is a core part of Godfall. It's
Okay, now
available
let's
to
free
you
up the
throughout
shield
the entire
attack in
game.
God of War.
You can always block incoming
No, this
attacks
is
with your
this is
shield.
God of War 2018. Yeah.
If you press the shield button at the right time, you can also parry an attack. You can perform a light attack after a last-second shield block to counterattack with a powerful
Oh man,
shield.
sorry, this just looks way
Shield
too
is
close.
great, not
to
just
God
for
of War.
defense, but also offense. You can
And, like,
aim
this
and
isn't a
throw
bad
your
thing,
shield,
it just
which
looks
will hit
very
multiple nearby
Yeah.
targets.
Ah, you like a little
If you
shield though?
tap the shield button
Ah,
just
you
as
like-
you catch your
no,
shield,
okay,
you
alright.
can perform
Now
a
that's something we
powerful
were
wave
missing in
attack.
God of War.
You can double tap the
Little
shield
cap
button
throw.
to petrify
Yeah,
enemies.
come on.
And of course, you can perform an R3 ground finisher on enemies that were
God.
knocked down to the ground.
It's a fucking transformer. Holy shit.
Is this a boss or another player?
I think it's a boss.
We hope you enjoyed our first walkthrough video of Godfall running on the PlayStation 5. We also want to thank all the fans for their endless support since our initial reveal back in December. We have a few more surprises coming down the road, such as details on loot and progression, and are eager to share more with you on our way to launch this holiday season. We hope that you will join our Godfall community on Twitter, Facebook, and YouTube. Thank you.
Dude, the Godfall font looks like the God of War font.
The thing is, they led with like giant bosses at that reveal, and that's what hooked me. We haven't seen any of that anymore.
That's a wrap. We hope you enjoyed this peek into the future of PlayStation. See
Sorry.
you next time.
All right, there we
Don't
go.
need-
And
don't need
off,
to be shitty on this.
and off with the banger on Godfall. You know what I'm saying, y'all?
Yeah. In one way or another.
Oh man, so there we have it, guys. State of play number 7. Factions nowhere to be seen. Honestly, kind of relieved at that a little bit. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't.
Not a PS4 game.
I wasn't mentally prepared yet. You know, for them to announce that it'd be cross play with PS4 and PS5 generations, but. But all right, gentlemen, what do we think? Christian, I'll let you go ahead first if you'd like.
I mean, like I said, it's an 8 no matter what, and it's stayed that way. I think for me, the exciting thing was Hitman for sure. Crash looked great. The Pathless looked really cool again. Seeing more of that, really into following up on them and seeing how that progresses. Vader Immortal getting a date is cool. Maybe I'll buy the ones, see if they're on eBay. But yeah, it's an 8. I was satisfied. You know, I feel like my typical preferred presentation builds. I don't feel like we built today, but yeah, it's fine.
Interesting. Jack, how you feeling about State of Play 7?
Yeah, they set expectations perfectly.
Mhm.
They said this is what we're gonna have. This is what we're not gonna have. We're not gonna have PS5 information really. There's no pricing or anything, so just set your expectations. And we did, and it worked out well because they showed some cool stuff. They didn't show any mind-blowing stuff. The one thing that I really took away from it and makes me really want VR is Hitman. I know Christian is wild over that.
Yeah.
That is, I think, the coolest announcement of the State of Play.
Definitely.
Like, not even close to like them going from, oh sweet, I guess we're gonna get a look at Hitman 3 gameplay to zooming in first person PlayStation VR. That is incredible.
Yeah.
That is amazing. And the fact that you can, I think they said you can play the whole trilogy in
entire
VR
trilogy,
now.
that's so many maps. Because the first
That's
game
incredible.
has like 6. The second game has probably 6 also. 3 is gonna have a ton, and they're leading with the Dubai Tower. You know, there's gonna be a moment where you can like scale the side of that to sneak into an assassination, and then you're just gonna be looking down like Tom Cruise. Oh my god!
Oh man, hell yeah. Overall, I thought this was a fine State of Play. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. Like what Jack said, of course, they definitely set expectations in check. You know, I feel like they definitely did a good job of, hey guys, don't panic. Don't freak out. You know what I'm saying? And even with the barrage of F's in the chat, 0 out of 10 in the chats over here on the Twitch stream, obviously that's what Christian foretold, to be expected. A lot of people were going to be probably upset at this, but I think that I don't think it's Sony's fault though, or PlayStation's fault if people are upset by this. Honestly, like in the same vein, I feel like it wasn't Nintendo's fault when people were trashing their mini direct. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel that both these companies are doing a very good job at setting expectations and what you're about to see. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, I think they will let us know, hey, this is gonna be a get hype, Gatorade moment, State of Play. You know, and this just they never said that this was gonna be a Gatorade get hype moment for State of Play.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
To me,
I think. Go ahead.
To me, this differs from what Xbox did back in May. I don't want to like jump on Xbox here on the PlayStation channel, but like Xbox is like, yeah, we're gonna look at the third-party Xbox games, and when you say that means a particular thing. And generally, you go to AAA third-party stuff. And PlayStation was very careful and was like, we're showing third-party stuff. It's not any of the PlayStation Studio stuff. It's like smaller stuff. It's mostly not PS5 stuff, and it's PS4 and VR stuff. So they really set your expectations, and I think it's kind of unfair. And it's probably on the user if you're disappointed by this, because they told you what to expect. And if you're disappointed by that, then that's kind of your fault, because they told you you're not going to get all these huge announcements. So like seeing all the people in the chat, like I guess it's not surprising. They probably just didn't pay attention to what the news was going to be beforehand, honestly.
Yep.
And I do get, you see that 40-minute timer and you think we're going to have a bunch of really short trailers. It's going to be like 30 games, 2-minute trailers each. So I get that angle of it. So I could see disappointing in the terms of like, yes, they set expectations. Yes, it was third party. Yes, it was 40 minutes, but it was like chunks, you know, like we spent time with most of the stuff we saw today. And when anything does that, obviously it's not going to appeal to everybody, but like for me, like Crash, Hitman, Star Wars, Bugsnax, like getting some looks into games that I've already been excited for. Good for me. Also,
Bugsnax is a
that game is gonna be a very good video game.
That's a day one for me.
Same.
Bro, if that's a like $20-$30 platinum.
Plus,
goodbye.
Because the thing is, like, yeah, they had that charming song. They had the cool idea. The developers are like, yeah, it's Viva Pinata mixed with Pokemon Snap, and like a bunch of games we love. But then, like, seeing the story, you know, and seeing like this world that exists, and like the hints of like maybe a dark twist, like I am so in.
I want that artist to make an album for the game.
Like,
that'd be cool.
I'm like peeping in the door frame of Bugsnax. I wouldn't say I'm in necessarily. That song though is a banger. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Let me not diss the song. But I wasn't like particularly like wowed at what they showed here in terms of Bugsnax, you know what I'm saying? I guess I just haven't thought about what the gameplay was actually going to be for Bugsnax, to be fair. So I think maybe I don't know, maybe the first person stuff kind of threw me off, but I understand what they're going for sure.
Yeah.
But we'll see. But shout out to Bugsnax. Yeah, definitely.
They were pretty vocal of, at least on Twitter, of it being like sort of an adventure game, exploring, finding, capturing, growing a settlement, stuff like that, which is a combination of their inspirations. But yeah, I thought it showed well.
Mm-hmm. I'm trying to find a list of games real quick. I should go to Nibel's Twitter. Let me do that, because there was that one game that I loved. Definitely was the standout for me. The
the one that
the really weird title that I couldn't get as fast as I wanted to. Here, let me see. Yeah, so
also that Aeon thing, that was like maybe a deck builder game. They didn't really show what you're like. The way it was framed made it look like a deck builder, where it's like, okay, party, and then your cards on the lower half of the screen, but they didn't show any cards. That was weird.
Okay, so it's called Anno Mutationum. Anno Mutationum.
That's a name.
It's coming this December. I like how the vibes looking on that one for sure. So I think you were talking about Aeon Must Die, right?
Yeah.
Christian? Yeah. Oh yes, yeah. Okay. That one looked cool too. Let me just run from the top real quick, just to get a full holistic rundown of what we got. So we started off with Braid, I believe, according to. No, we didn't.
Crash.
No, we didn't. Just kidding. I'm an idiot. Wrong tweet. Here we go. Crash 4. I thought that looked really cool. A lot of cool stuff there for sure. Definitely has me kind of wanting to play through the trilogy. Don't know if I'll have time to do it in time of release, but gets me, I may play through that Insane Trilogy at some point for sure, and then play through Crash 4.
From Ratchet and Crash coming back and like delving into like sort of the old school of PlayStation, seems like they're like sort of filling every like niche with that kind of game.
Yeah.
It's cool.
Right.
Love to see it.
Definitely. We got the banger that was Hitman 3, of course, with that great swoop in for the camera, get that VR perspective. Love to see it. PSVR support across. I guess that means that you have to imagine that if they're bringing back the maps from Hitman 1 and 2 in VR, you got to imagine that they'll be playable without VR in Hitman 3, just like how
Yeah.
Hitman 2 had the first Hitman levels, right? I think.
Yeah, I would.
Yeah.
I don't know if they've confirmed that or not, but I would assume that's what they were doing. You know, because
Yeah.
that was so well received into when they were like, hey, if you own the first game, you have all the maps playable and the 2 engine with the improvements we made. So I could see them do it again.
Yeah, definitely. We got Braid, of course, the anniversary edition. I thought this was mainly cool because they have that really cool director's commentary that you can put in the game. So I just think for that one facet, I think that's a really unique part of it, even though I have no idea about Braid. I don't know.
Yeah.
I never played it. So pretty cool right there. We got a cool look at Pathless as well. I thought this one was really neat. This one was definitely one of the highlights for sure. Definitely looking out for this game. I believe it's this year, I think. Or maybe they said next
Pathless,
year.
they said later this year.
Later this year? Okay, cool. So that'll be probably like around the PS5 era of stuff for this year. Pretty cool to see right there. Spelunky 2. I thought this looked cool primarily because, like, I'm a sucker for, like, a nice, tight, controlled platformer. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm definitely a fan of this. At least from what it looked. And it makes me want to play the first Spelunky on my Vita, but thought that was pretty neat right there as well. It's coming out September 15th of this year, so coming up. Genshin Impact was the Breath of the Wild clone, I guess, what you guys were getting at, I believe. Look cool, Aeon Must Die as well. Coming 2021 as well. Talked about that. Probably my favorite thing that they showed, Anno Mutationum, for sure. Coming out this December. That one looked really cool. It reminded me of The Last Night. Was it called The Last Night?
Yeah, that Xbox thing that just.
Yeah.
The Transformers movie.
Because I really want The Last Night to release on, because man, that game looks stunning. But this had very similar like aesthetic cues to it, so pretty cool to see right there. Bug Snacks as well was on there. Pretty cool showing.
Hell yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm so excited for that now. I can't wait. Will that make me buy a PS5? Maybe.
Damn. But I know we'll get you to buy PSVR ones. That's of course Vader Immortal was next up announced August 25th. Potentially may have impressions from Christian. We'll see. I don't know.
Depends on if I want to drop $80 on sticks and then 40 probably on a game.
Yeah, which if you don't, totally understand. But there it is right there.
Are the sticks required? The move ones?
I would think so because the game initially came out on Oculus, and Oculus comes with them.
Oh, I see.
My VR bundle, I got the cheapskate version, and I didn't have the ones in it. So
yeah, that's fair.
I'm sure they're. Do you have OfferUp in your city? Yeah, right. OfferUp.
I think so. Yeah, or like I know Wish is something around here. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm sure there's someone out there that doesn't want their PSVR ones. Hopefully, we'll see. Control AWE, the Alan Wake expansion, coming August 27th. I've been meaning to go back to Control for the expansions. I know they did the first one earlier this year.
I heard they were good.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and like, if there's any excuse for me to go back and experience more of the gameplay, even though the story is completely wild and just hard to follow, but the gameplay for itself was really fun with Control. So may do that, even though I have no background in Alan Wake. So there is that, but it is what it is. We have the greatly named, according to Jack, The Pedestrian, coming to PS4, January 2021. Interesting that they didn't say PS5 here. Maybe just ending up on PS4.
Mm-hmm.
Even though it's coming
That's
out.
like a username that doesn't have any numbers in it.
You're right. I like
it. It's one of those. It's one of those like, wow, they got that name, huh? No one's taking that.
The Pedestrian. Heck yeah. And then one of the first, one of two brand new PS5 games that got announced coming in 2021 was this game called Hood, Outlaws, and Legends, which we haven't talked about yet. Definitely was I feel like a surprise. Like, I feel like this isn't something that I thought we would have seen here. But do you guys have any comments on the you know?
Christian
I know
nailed
Christian
it.
wants to say something. I know.
Christian really nailed the
He
description
did.
of
He
it.
did.
Like it's that game from a launch lineup, you know?
Yeah.
It's like Thief
Oh my god, that is Thief.
or like Murdered Soul Suspect. It's like that. It's like, okay, you had an idea, you made a game about it, and you launched it with a thing. Okay.
But you solved the greatest mystery of them all in Murdered Soul Suspect.
Damn.
Your own death.
Yes, the greatest mystery of all, Christian.
Hey, I don't know that mystery. I don't know the answer. And I'm sure like the 10 people that played that game know the answer, but...
Next up, we have the recently released on beta in the form of a PC, I believe. Why did I say that word? Whatever. Temtem, coming to PS5, 2021. Seems to be Pokemon, but without the Pokemon. So, yeah.
I've heard all right things, you know?
Yeah.
I haven't looked into it since launch, but coming to PS4, like that fills a void, you know, for like people with Pokemon nostalgia that don't play Nintendo anymore.
It makes sense. It makes a lot of
man.
sense. And
Also
lastly,
multiplayer.
definitely. And lastly, of course, we got, the banger, the PS5 day one banger, Godfall.
God of War. Oh, I mean Godfall.
Godfall, but it's completely not, inspired blades with chains on them that you do long form attacks with, and the shield that collapses and folds onto your forearm. That's completely not from God of War 2018, but there is that. Honestly, I really think Godfall should have considered. I mean, Gearbox, and I think Counterplay is the name of the dev. I think they should have reconsidered how they're bringing us this game. I kind of wish this game was free to play and just load up microtransactions and just call it a day, if I'm being honest with you. But because I don't think this game will be successful now that seemingly they want to charge full price. I mean, that's not confirmed, but
yeah. They just
this would be a great, actually, like Resogun step in. Not as good as Resogun, but like PS Plus first month of PS5, you get Godfall. I think that would be great.
Yeah, that's a great call because exactly what Christian was saying. Like this has a lot going for it for the type of niche it's supposed to like fall into, given that Avengers is a thing.
Yeah.
And Destiny and any other game that sort of occupies that space. And it seems like it's only on PS5. So, like, I don't think they said PS4, right? So, like, there's not a lot. It's the very new install base. So, there's a lot going against this game.
Yeah. We have some people in the chat saying that, a little bit underwhelmed or whatever. A bit disappointed, says Johan. Owen says definitely could have used some RE8 and Ghostwire Tokyo to get some big third-party games in there. And questions if you should pick up Control.
Good call.
I think Control for the right price, I think it's worth it. I think
$20,
yeah.
15, 20.
Oh yeah. It's a fun time. It's fun. It's like what I want. It's like what I would want Infamous to play as in 2020. Is a very good
That's
way
a
of
really
putting
good
Control.
call.
You like it's definitely like, oh, if this was Infamous with like this gameplay, fire. But yeah, that's that. State of Play 7 in the books.
I have an update about that Aeon Must Die thing.
Okay.
So apparently, this was reported by Schreier.
Gotcha.
All the devs quit the studio this week due to crunch and lack of payments, and the trailer was outsourced to artists without contracts.
Whoa.
Wow, that's a fucking turn and a half. Holy shit.
I don't know how that
what?
made it in here, man.
What? Wow.
That's insane.
That is quite interesting.
So, this game won't exist then? Or is it done?
So,
Sorry.
wait.
Okay, so it wasn't reported about Schreier. Somebody was adding Schreier in the information about it, apparently.
Wario64 retweeted this, I guess, Aeon Must Die original version of the trailer, and it says truth in the description. I'm gonna read the description. This trailer was created with abuse, manipulation, theft, Find out the truth about the development of this game here, and there's a Dropbox link. What the fuck? I want to go in this link right now. People who have worked on every shot of this are no longer with the company holding IP rights. Some were not even paid for their work. This trailer has a pending conflict of IP. The real IP for the game was stolen from the creators via foul play. Final reaction of the publisher to this information remains to be seen. What? Yo!
That's quite the story.
Yeah.
Oh, that is mad interesting. Should I go to the Dropbox link? Oh man, I might do that later. I'm so intrigued.
Great tweet from Jeff Grubb. I woke up today thinking, I wish I knew too much about Godfall. And sometimes things just break your way.
Hey man, look. I think I'm just curious. Somebody write this down. I'm just curious if I actually play Godfall. Because I think I'm definitely out of the trio. I feel like I'm definitely a little bit more apologetic towards Godfall, a little bit more, just generally speaking, interested. And that has definitely bitten me in the ass many a time before. You know what I'm saying? Definitely has. So I'm curious if this is another L on my list of games that I'm interested in and just don't pan out. A la Anthem. You know what I'm saying? So we'll see.
Anthem had the promise. This game, I was saying it yesterday. Like, the thing that was going for this game was that it was the first announced PlayStation 5 game. Everyone's like, oh, Godfall, wow, PS5. And then that has just totally been swept under the rug. Also, not the best showing today.
Yeah, I thought the one not at the last day of play, but the what was it? Future Game Show?
With Godfall, I think so.
Yeah, whatever the one right before this one, I thought had still been the best showing of Godfall. I think. Even though this had a lot more gameplay, but all right. Guess we'll call it a reaction tier. State of Play 7. We gotta look at some cool things here. Oh yeah, we need to rank it. Okay. Oh yeah, we need to rank it. Run us through the list.
Of the 35.
Alrighty.
Oh man. Just how about this? How about you tell us off, because we both trust you, Christian. So I say give us the block of the 5 games that you think it's somewhere in between. You know what I'm saying? I think that might be a better way of doing it, so we're not reading 80 events in in October or whatever,
We could do a shared doc as well at some point. That way we can just pull it up and look at it.
Yes.
Future Game Show, Guerrilla Collective Day 2, Day 1, Devolver Direct, Ubisoft Forward. I think it's in that ballpark.
I put it right below Devolver and above Ubisoft. Wait, no,
I was just about to say. I was going to say at least below Devolver.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I'm cool with that.
Yeah, I think right there sounds good.
Yeah.
But what's better than Ubisoft?
No, Ubisoft is above Devolver.
Yeah.
Oh, it is? Okay, cool. Oh, yeah. Okay.
Cool.
Sorry, yeah, that was scaling up towards the top.
Gotcha.
All right. Yep.
Perfect. There we go. Ranked, signed, to, delivered. Christian, where can people find you?
Twitter and Instagram at Chris N. Buckley, as well as youtube.com/JoyClicks. We got a ton of shows. Me and Jack do a Pokemon show. Kevin and I do the JoyClicks Gamescast. Probably talking about Fall Guys, some of the news here. Recap on that on the episode that drops tomorrow. So,
Indeed. Jack, where can people find you?
Sure. You can follow me at FascinatedJack on Twitter and Instagram. Like what Christian was saying, we have the Pokemon show over at JoyClicks called My First Mon, playing through Crystal. It's a great time.
Yeah. Beautiful. There we go. And of course, you're watching this live on youtube.com/PlayStationSource. Down below in the description, you can find links to our Twitter, our Discord, as well as our Anchor link. That way you can listen to our long-form content and podcast. So I'm at that, of course, being Road to Ghost of Tsushima, and another Road 2 series that I'm almost ready to announce. I'm almost there. I'm on the precipice, if you will. I'm right over the edge. You know what I'm saying? That one, you will get to know that shortly. And then we check it out on the channel tonight. I'll probably be streaming a little more God of War, aka Godfall 1. You know what I'm saying? Probably be playing a little bit more of that. Follow us on Twitter, all that good stuff. Ring the notification bell, as well as become a member of the channel if you deem so worthy. You can do a $1 tier or a $5 tier to get exclusive emotes and stuff like that, channel badges. You know what I'm saying? What else can you get? There's the KD hype emoji. I need to make I need to make my boss battle emojis because when we doing boss battles on stream, you know, I had to chat to give me the phase 2 hype. You know what I'm saying? The whatever phase we're on, you know, get whatever, doesn't matter. All right, do that stuff, and yeah, thank you for coming out. Shout out to Stay Up Play, and as always, greatness awaits.